For Pearle Vision, we serve two masters. We serve the medical community in that we want to make sure that somebody who comes to Pearle is getting great eye care. But we are a business with a very strong retail component, and so eyewear is important. For us, this level of data allows us to understand and to intuitively offer those that have trusted their eyes to Pearle the right option in the moment, but most importantly, the right option going forward. What we're looking to do is to create a stronger sense of trust between our brand and our neighbors. At Pearle Vision, we actually think about those that come to our locations as patients. And the reason why we do so is that referring to somebody as a patient versus a customer sets forth an obligation to extend a greater degree of care. The value that we get from our patients is really twofold. Number one, obviously, it's their commitment to us as a brand reflected in them visiting our doctors, our independent doctors of optometry, and of course, buying their favorite eyewear brand at Pearle. But secondarily, what it does is that it really connects us to the community, where Pearle becomes that neighborhood destination that people trust with the care of their eyes. We don't look at technology as a replacement for a great patient experience. We actually look at it as a facilitator. That facilitation begins before the patient even steps foot into Pearle Vision. PearleVision.com, our digital platform, is designed uniquely for one purpose and one purpose only: to schedule eye exams. Technology for us allows us to maintain an ongoing dialogue with a patient once they've actually completed the transaction at Pearle. Ensuring that that patient realizes that the trust that they gave Pearle was well-founded. That trust that a patient gives us manifests in our customer and patient retention program. From ensuring that we thank the patient, to ensuring that we celebrate their birthday, to most importantly, providing them eye care, health, and wellness tips throughout the year until it's time for them to schedule their next eye exam. For us at Pearle Vision, personalization takes on a much greater focus than just ensuring that we're putting the person's name on an email communication or sending them something to their correct address. For us, it's about intuitive. It's looking at a patient's journey. When was the last time they came to us? What did they buy the last time they came to us? Through algorithms and through modeling, and frankly through over 54 years of experience, we're able to really intuitively guide a patient through their immediate experience at Pearle, but also through a continued journey with the Pearle Vision brand. It's got to be a state of mind, it's got to be a belief system that as leaders you embody. Creating an intimate patient experience at Pearle begins with understanding our patients. It's a culture. It is a set of behaviors and principles that we as a brand hold true. We use data as a means to facilitate conversations with patients. We use it as a means to stimulate innovation and growth. We use data as a means to identify gaps in our patient experience. Data does not solve problems, at least it doesn't at Pearle. Data gives us an insight into what the issues and opportunities are. People solve problems. And so with big data has to come big brains, and most importantly has to come big time passion. And that's really at Pearle what I think separates us from many in our landscape. I think the greatest thing that we've learned as a brand, as a business, as a member of the community, from things like big data, from initiatives like reinforcing the quality and bandwidth of an eye exam, is frankly the fact that to be successful in any industry, especially one as competitive as optical, you as a brand really have to take an active listening approach. Data tells you a lot, but people tell you more. It's my job to be a great listener in order to be a great leader. At Pearle Vision in particular, a brand that was founded by a neighborhood doctor with that unmatched commitment to care that Dr. Stanley Pearle had in 1961 when he started this brand, we don't want to lose sight of the fact that it's people that make our business, that it's not about a transaction, that it's about trust. If I had a pearl of wisdom to offer to my colleagues, both within Luxottica, but also within the industry that we live in as marketers, it would be to use data for good, not for evil. Don't use data as a means for solely making decisions. Use data as a means for influencing the decisions that you as an expert, you as a leader need to make.